Hi everyone, and welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Missy Lane. Tonight, I'm going to share with you Buffalo Fluffalo. It's written by Bess Kalb and illustrated by Aaron Cron, and I'm going to dedicate it to my friend Lydia, who is starting high school, believe it or not, but while reminiscing with her dad one day, kind of mentioned bedtime stories. Right? So they reached out to me, and like I said, you are never too old for a book dedication. So thanks for watching all these years, Lydia. This one is for you. It's a celebration, this book, of, being who you are and embracing who you are. So it's called Buffalo Fluffalo, and she looks kind of grumpy, right? But let's read the story and discover why, and discover if maybe those feelings change. There once was a Buffalo Fluffalo, a snuffalo, scruffalo, surly old buffalo, who was ever so snarly and gnarly and tuffalo. I'm the Buffalo Fluffalo. I heave and I huffalo. Leave me alone because I've had enough-alo. One day, when old Fluff was especially miffed, a hammy old ram clomped up with a gift. I notice you like to nap in the shade, so here's a big floppy wool hat that I made. Ram, he moved in a manner so tuffalo, you must go away, I must re-buffalo. I don't need your hammy old help. It makes me want to stammer and yammer and yelp. The ram slunk away with his warm, woolly stuffalo, and old Mr. Buffalo snarled and he snuffaloed. I am the Buffalo Fluffalo. I heave and I huffalo. Leave me alone because I've had enough-alo. Oh my. Not very friendly, is he? Not very kind either. A prairie dog passed by mean Mr. Poofily. Excuse me, sir, I don't mean to sound goofily, but would you like to join me for flippies and funnels and romp and race through my tubular tunnels? So he's inviting him to play. What do you think Buffalo will say? Silly old weasel! Cried Buffalo Fluffalo. I can't play in your tunnels on account of my puffalo. Leave me in peace. Go back to your burrow. Let me stomp around while I frown and furrow. I'm the Buffalo Fluffalo. I heave and I huffalo. Leave me alone because I've had enough-alo. So he wasn't very nice to the ram. And now he's not being very nice to the prairie dog. My, oh my. Then a squawky old crow perched on Fluffalo's horn, and Fluff looked at him with a sneer and a scorn. Hi there, old pal, said the crow with a smile. Want to chitter and chat and catch up for a while? No way, Fluffalo huffaloed, his fur standing on end. I'm far too huffy to have time for friends. That's too bad, squawked the mangy old crow, because you seem like a guy that I'd like to know. And just as Fluffalo reared up to shout, a dark, doomy cloud blocked the sun out. With a rumble and a grumble and a bangy loud blark, the whole prairie and mountains were covered in dark. Uh-oh. Is there a storm coming? Seems so. Then, with one final thundery, blundery blup, the humpiest, heaviest cloud opened up, and down came the rain with a splash and a spuffalo, right on the head of the old Buffalo Fluffalo. What's going to happen after he gets drenched from the rain? I wonder. Do you have any guesses? Let's find out. Squawk, said the crow with a grin on his beak. Why, Buffalo Fluffalo's just a pipsqueak. The ram and the prairie dog gathered to see that indeed Mr. Fluff was so very wee and tiny. And maybe they think he's weak. He doesn't look strong and tough-a-lo like he used to, huh? What did the storm do to him? Look, cried the ram, it's old Mr. Fluff, so little and piddle, all wet in the buff. Everyone gawked, from the mice to the snakes, even the scaly old fish in the lakes. Nobody can believe it. Huh, that's not what they're used to. Fluff shouted out, "Don't look at me! I'm not little, I'm tough as can be!" He shimmied and shook to repuff his fluff. Then he snarled and gnarled and stomped with a huff. "I'm the Buffalo Fluffalo, I heave and I huffalo! Leave me alone because I've—" "Stop!" said the ram. "You don't have to act so tough. We like you just fine without all your puff." "He's right," said the prairie dog, a smile in her eyes. "You're great how you are, no matter your size." "I am," sniffed the buffalo, who wasn't so fluffalo. "I'm sorry for being so grumbly and tough-a-lo. Without my fluff, I'm tiny and missable." "No," cawed the crow. "You're hugly and snugly kissable." She kisses him right on her cheek. And all the creatures, from the bats to the bugs, covered old Fluff with kisses and hugs. And that's how the story of Fluffalo ends, with a happy old buffalo snuggling his friends. The end. And I love that they accepted him just as he was. Right? He didn't have to have all his puff and fluff and be so tough. They loved him any which way. It's a wonderful story, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let's sing our 2 lullabies now. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, followed by God Bless the Moon. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Very good. And now our short little moon lullaby. I see the moon and the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. And God bless you friends at home. As always, thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you again real soon on 5 Minute Bedtime Stories with Missy Lane. Good night.